and welcome to our very first edition of Birdie Storytime, where I read stories to my feathered friend Fox here. So today we're going to read David McGee and the Birthday Surprise, which is written by Andy Campbell, which some of you may know is my pen name. So I wrote this story, and we're going to go ahead and check it out. You ready, Fox? He's just excited to sit here with me. I don't think he even cares about the story, but let's see. There was an old man named David McGee who lived in Park Place, house number 3. He went to his mailbox every day to retrieve bills and maybe an ad, until one day he went to his box to find an envelope. No stamp, just his name. He ripped it open, expecting a letter, but it wasn't a letter at all. He pulled out his glasses from his breast pocket, and then he squinted at the letter that wasn't a letter at all. It was a set of instructions. Go here and then there. Now David McGee, he was a smart old man, so he looked up the street and then down, but nobody was there. Then he heard children's laughter next door. Aha, he exclaimed. I bet they know who delivered this letter. And with that, he stomped his way over. Hey you, he cried out. Did you see anyone at my mailbox? No, the children chorused, and David McGee was stumped. Grudgingly, he looked down at the paper in his hand. Go 20 paces down the road. Turn right. Stop at the end of the block. Yeah, he's climbing all over me. David McGee scowled. He didn't like this game. What else could he do? So 20 steps he took down the road and made the first right. Then he walked precisely 1 block. Now what? Number 2, go into the store on your right. Look left to the second display. Just give them your name. They know what to do. With a grumble and a sigh, David McGee did what the instructions said. The store on his right was a grocery store, and with a shake of his head, he turned left just as the note said. He passed a produce stand, and then there he was, at the bakery. This must be it, the second display. He stepped up to the counter and cleared his throat. Excuse me, he said. My name is David McGee. Yes, of course, here you go. And the baker handed him a large box. A large box? What did he want that for? But he just shook his head and asked, How much do I owe you? Oh no, she shook her head. It's already paid for, but you can't open it just yet. She reached into her apron and pulled out another envelope. Follow these directions first before you do anything. But I don't want more directions. I want to go home. I don't have time for silly games. Please, Mr. McGee, she insisted. Have a little patience. You'll be at the end of your quest in no time, and I guarantee it will be worth it. Fine, he said with a sigh, and he took the envelope. He opened it to find, continue down the street in the same direction as before. 2 blocks away, you will find a little shop. Another shop? This was getting old. He didn't want to go to a shop. He wanted to go home. But what could he do? So he trudged out of the grocery store and down the street. It was a party supply store. Was this a clue? He looked down at the paper. Go inside the store. The cashier will know what to do. Inside he went, that David McGee, and up to the register. I'm David McGee. But the boy at the register cut him off. Yes, of course, Mr. McGee. Here you go. And he handed him some balloons. What do I want balloons for? I've already got this stupid box. I just want to go home. But you've only got 1 stop left. He handed him another envelope. Just do what this says and you'll see what this has all been for. You'll be happy. I know you will. Just wait and see. Fine, said David McGee, and he took the note. He trudged back outside, opened it, now juggling both the balloons and the box. This is your last clue. I hope you've enjoyed your journey so far. Just walk down the street to the fire station and be ready for a surprise. Can you stay on my shoulder, please, so that people can see you, buddy? Another shop. Oh, I apologize. He threw me off here. The fire station? A surprise? David McGee didn't like the sound of that. But what could he do? So he trudged on down the street, and soon the fire station came into view. He opened the door, and then suddenly he heard, Surprise! Happy birthday! He stared at his children and grandchildren who filled up the hall. In all the excitement, he'd completely forgotten. It was his birthday. If you enjoyed that story, I'll go ahead and put the link down in the description so that you can purchase it for yourselves. Till next time.